The 2013-14 season was peak banter era for Manchester United. After the arrival of David Moyes, the Red Devils struggled to transition out of the Sir Alex era, finishing the season 7th in the Premier League. This after winning the league the season before. And well, since I'm extremely over FIFA 19 at the moment, I thought this was a refreshing opportunity to head back to FIFA 14 for our first retro rebuild in a while. Today, we rebuild Manchester United in FIFA 14. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to the retro rebuilding series. Today, we are at FIFA 14. Look at that Everton badge, but we are headed to FIFA 14 where we will be rebuilding Manchester United, taking a trip down memory lane. This should be fun. But if you guys do go on to enjoy today's rebuild, a retro rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. For those of you who have not seen a rebuilding challenge video yet, here are the rules. So the main objective of this is to take a team to the Champions League final. We will be simulating every single game up until the Champions League final, which we will play ourselves. We can make whatever transfers we like. Realistic, unrealistic, it does not matter. There's a big focus on the transfer window, only showing players that we sign. And finally, don't get butthurt if I sell your favorite player. Let's get into the rebuild. So this is the squad that we will be beginning this season with, beginning this rebuild with. It's a decent squad here. Of course, Marouane Fellaini signifies the fact that David Moyes came, but Kagawa, Rooney's still there, Robin van Persie. In my opinion, one of the best defenders in the Premier League ever, Nemanja Vidic. We have a very young David De Gea here, a very young Phil Jones. But then I found the reserves of this side quite funny. Look at that, Wilfried Zaha, 74 overall. This was before he had sexual relations with David Moyes' daughter, allegedly. And then some more names. Ryan Giggs still in there the last season before he ended up becoming caretaker manager. Jesse Lingard, who's only 63 rated at age 20. Januzaj before he became a decent wonder kid. Michael Keane as well. Tyler Blackett. It's quite a funny side to look through. But anyways, we're going to get into the transfer window now. No idea who we're going to be able to go in for, but we'll find out together. So we have started things off with a player departure here. It is Anderson, headed to Sampdoria for £7 million. A massive signing here. We have brought in Sergio Ramos as our new starting centre-back. £30 million, which in today's market would be an absolute steal for a 27-year-old Ramos, but in this market we definitely paid a lot of money for him, but definitely a worthy pickup. Welcome to Manchester United, 27-year-old Sergio Ramos. Patrice Evra is only going down in overall. He's into his 30s, so I've gone ahead and brought in Leighton Baines across from Everton. £9.2 million for the English left back. He can join his old teammate Fellaini now. I'm trying to sell some of our bigger players that aren't going to get as much game time this season, so I can make one more big splash to our squad. So Antonio Valencia departing Manchester United, headed to Juventus for £10 million. So 2 players in, 2 players out. Sergio Ramos and Leighton Baines into the club. Anderson and Valencia out of the starting lineup, and here is how it looks. Normally we would have Nani in there, but he is injured slightly, so Zaha starts, which would be good in real life. But anyways, we are in the Champions League for this first season, so we're going to go look at our group. So we have a pretty difficult group for the Champions League this season. In Group B, with Borussia Dortmund, Napoli, and Real Sociedad. So are we going to be able to get out of the group? I don't know. I don't even know what to expect from the Champions League this season, but I'll see you at the end of the group stages and on the 1st of January. Well, we're out of the Champions League. We finished the group in 3rd position, so that was absolutely terrible. I thought we would have been able to get out of the group, but is what it is. It's going to give us another season to develop our team. hopefully have a good crack at it next season, but I do believe we will be in the Europa League, so hopefully we can get something to happen there. However, things are definitely going well in the Premier League. We are sitting top of the table, 11 points clear of Chelsea and Tottenham, which is very, very nice to see. Palace, Hull and Villa all in the relegation zone, but all I'm after is top 4 once again. If we win the Premier League, that's great, but I just want top 4. A huge addition to the left-hand side of our midfield. We have signed Marco Reus from Borussia Dortmund, £24 million for the 24-year-old left midfielder, 85 overall. A huge addition to our side. Welcome to Old Trafford, Marco Reus. So, just the one signing of Marco Reus this window. No chance of selling Wayne Rooney, but we have brought in Marco Reus. Our starting lineup looking quite good. Hopefully we can win the Premier League title, but I will see you guys at the end of Season 1 to see if Champions League football is coming up in Season 2. Get in there, fellas. We win the Premier League with Manchester United in this first season. If this was real life, we would have gone back to back. But we end up finishing 9 points ahead of Tottenham, who finish in 2nd position, Man City in 3rd, Chelsea in 4th. As we scroll down the table, however, the 3 relegated sides are Hull City, Crystal Palace and Cardiff City. We did lose the Community Shield at the start of the season on penalties to Wigan Athletic, which is a bit of an L there. The FA Cup was won by Chelsea, who took down QPR 1-0. We did win the Capital One Cup, which is nowadays known as the Carabao Cup, 2-1 against Chelsea. Real Madrid won an El Clasico Champions League final, 4-3 over Barca. That would have been an insane game. And we won the Europa League, taking down PSG 2-1 in the Europa League final. How good is that? So that is Season 1 done and dusted. Europa League champions, super season. Yep, that has been a great season. We did the treble technically because we won the Premier League, the Carabao Cup and the Europa League, so bit of a B-Tech treble, but regardless, we're going to get into Season 2 now and see if we can go deep in the Champions League with Man United. Hey guys, I'd just like to say a big thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. OneFootball is your one-stop app for everything football related, whether it's news, whether it's transfers, whether it's results, anything you need to know about the beautiful game of football, you can find it out on the OneFootball app. Personally, I've been using it this month to really keep up with the start of the seasons, whether that's the Premier League or any other of the domestic European leagues that have started back up. So if you guys want to download OneFootball for free, make sure you either click the link in the description down below or head to either the iOS or Android App Store today. Once again, a big thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's video. Let's get right back into today's video. Season 2 begins with a player departure. Ashley Young leaving the club, headed to PSG for £10 million. We have signed a new defensive midfielder to the club here. It is Arturo Vidal joining us here at Manchester United. The Chilean signs for £17.5 million. A new defensive signing here, Benedict Howardez, coming across from Schalke for £14 million. Now, he's initially listed as a centre-back, but I will be playing him at right-back due to the fact that there aren't that many high potential right backs in FIFA 14. Howardez can play both, so we're going to play him there. So welcome to Old Trafford, Benedict Howardez. Howardez, however you pronounce his name, he's coming to the club. Alexander Butner, the Dutch left back, has made the move to West Ham United for £1.9 million. A deadline day departure, Marnik van Mil is headed to Deportivo in La Liga for £375,000. 2 players in, 3 players out. Vidal and Howardez into the club, Young, Butner and Vermeil out of the club. This is what the side looks like now. In terms of budget, we have £22 million to work with. I'm probably going to look to sell on Nani in January so we can go ahead and sign a world-class right midfielder or a bit of an upgrade, but we are in the Champions League again here in Season 2, so let's go check out our group. Bloody hell, we can't catch a break, can we? We've got another tough group here in Season 2. PSG, Inter Milan and FC Sion. I mean, we took down PSG in the Europa League final. Hopefully that means we can take them down in the group stages, but surely we have to get out of the group this season. Let's go find out our fate in 3, 2, 1. Get in there, fellas. Not a single loss in the group stages. Definitely a contrast to last season, but we are into the round of 16 with Manchester United, 14 points. PSG join us on 10. Who are we facing in the group, still the knockout stages, I should say? We are versing Spartak Moscow, so not the most difficult opponents in the world, but still a good challenge. Gonna have to be on our A game here. Our title defense is not going to plan at the moment, however, sitting in 4th position. Tottenham currently undefeated, so maybe they can go invincible, but we are sitting in 4th position. Hopefully we can get some more results in the second half of the season and make sure that we qualify for Champions League football again next season if we don't win it this year. Oh, how things might have changed if this deal happened in real life. We have had a deal happen with our Manchester rivals, Manchester City. Shinji Kagawa wanted out of the club, so we've paid £20 million plus Shinji Kagawa to land David Bloody Silva, currently one of the best attacking midfielders in maybe not just the Premier League, but even the world. He is now a Man United player, so sorry Man City fans. So a 1-for-1 sort of window. David Silva in, Kagawa out. Oh my god, Chelsea, these headlines are about 4 years too early here, Chelsea and Higuain, but regardless, I digress. David Silva in, Kagawa out of the club. We get a +4 increase in the midfield. Let's go and take on Spartak Moscow and see how deep we can go in the Champions League. Okay, so our first test of Champions League football here, knockout rounds. We still have Van Persie injured, but besides that, it is a full-strength starting 11 on the road for the first game here, and they take the lead, but we do get an away goal through Rooney. Look at that, McGeady playing for Spartak Moscow. Zubia, they've got an alright side. Bacchetti, the Italian centre-back. But it is 1-1 here. Wellington on the bench. Fellaini comes off the bench for us though and gives us a 2-1 advantage, which is always good to see. Away goals still are a thing at this stage, I would say, as Chicharito makes it 3-1. We have a 3-1 lead now, headed into the second leg back at Old Trafford. So we are 3-1 up here as we get into the second leg. Let's get a strong performance in and make sure we don't pick up any injuries or suspensions. Still no Robin Van Persie. Rooney does give us a 4-1 advantage on aggregate now, which is awesome to see. Rooney picks up a yellow card as well though, which isn't good to see. We're entering the second half as Marco Reus surely books us our spot in the quarterfinals. They get a goal back though. Reus gets a third goal. So what's that, 6-2 now? We're all over Spartak Moscow. Vidal puts the cherry on top. And we're going to be headed through to the Champions League quarterfinals after a 7-2 aggregate win. So we're getting to the serious part of things now. We are facing PSG in the Champions League quarterfinals. This is before the days of Neymar and Mbappe, although I still think Thiago Silva and Cavani will be there. But we did take them down in the Europa League final. We took them down in the group of the Champions League. Let's see if we can make it a three-peat. Okay, the away game now, the away leg against PSG. In fact, I think this is a repeat of the Champions League quarterfinals in real life from last season, but here we go. Who do they have? They got Marquinhos, who would be very young, very young at this point. Zlatan is there. Cavani, Lavezzi, Verratti, Pastore, Matuidi. Still a good side. Wayne Rooney does get us an away goal though, which is brilliant to see. Love seeing that. Chicharito on for Van Persie. Half an hour remaining in this one. Fellaini on for Silva. Thiago Silva getting an injury. Cavani getting an equaliser, which isn't fantastic. So it's going to be a 1-1 scoreline headed into the second leg. 1 goal apiece now as we get into the home leg. I mean, the simple way to say things is if we keep clean sheet, we're through. But that's easier said than done. Now, they are missing Thiago Silva and Matuidi, which is a big W in our advantage. Sergio Ramos does give us the lead as well in the quarterfinals. We're 2-1 up as we head towards halftime into the second half. If it stays like this, I'm a very happy passenger. There's been 2 goals in a minute, but we still have the lead now. Lavezzi and Wayne Rooney. Nemanja Vidic, a yellow card there for him. An injury to Ibrahimovic, but Marouane Fellaini secures our spot in the Champions League semi-finals. 4 teams remain. 3 Spanish, 1 English. Obviously, we are the 1 English side remaining here, and we face Valencia to have the opportunity to take on either Real Madrid or Barcelona in the Champions League final. They took down Juventus, they took down Borussia Dortmund, but let's see if we can take them down. Okay, it is the home leg up first here. Really focused on a clean sheet here. Come on, lads. Van Persie with an injury in the first minute is not good. Valencia have Thibaut Courtois, João Pereira, Rami, Sissoko, Oriol Romeu, Feguli Guardado, Jonathan Vieira. This is a good side. Matthew on the bench. We got an interesting side. Jonas, Parejo. Very good side there from Valencia. But we do take the lead. Marco Reus giving us a 1-0 advantage in the 69th minute capper. And we are going to be 1-0 up after the first leg. And it is only 3 days on the sidelines for RVP, so we are laughing. We are 1-0 up here, and we are one decent performance away from a Champions League final with Manchester United here. April 29th, 2015. Javi Fuego getting an injury, but Vieira makes it 1 goal apiece here. Come on, let's get ourselves an away goal on the board because we are in a little bit of strife. Robin Van Persie. Oh, Robin Van Persie. No, what is going on now? Okay, so we're 3-2 up. We have 2 away goals on the board. 15 minutes away. Holidays with a yellow card there. Are we going to be? Yes, we are. We are through to the Champions League final here in Season 2 of the Retro Rebuild with Manchester United. So we are facing Barcelona in the Champions League final here for season number 2. They took down Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Tottenham on their way to the final, so a tough road for them. But we are facing them now, trying to complete the Retro Rebuild. Taking a quick look around the rest of the leagues, Atletico Madrid did win the Europa League. We finished 3rd in the Premier League. Tottenham only lost 2 games all season, but way too many draws for them. Chelsea are the Premier League champions, but I'm happy because we are playing Champions League football again next season if we don't win today. Scrolling down the table though, Wigan Athletic, West Brom and Sunderland all relegated. We did lose the Community Shield again on penalties. This time it was 5-4 penalty loss to Chelsea. But we did take down Manchester City in the FA Cup final 3-0. Man City did win the Capital One Cup, however, defeating Norwich City 2-1. So here's a look at our squad report for this season number 2. Hopefully we can get the job done here in the Champions League final. If we don't, a lot of our players might have to be moved on because they're not growing. David De Gea hasn't gone up a single overall as well, which is surprising. Our youngsters getting the job done, but hopefully we can put this Retro Rebuild to bed. We've put together a quite decent starting 11 with Manchester United. But here we go, Man United versus Barcelona, the Champions League final. It's Barcelona. It's at the San Siro. Can we be crowned European champions with Man United in the Retro Rebuild? We're going to find out. We have a corner here, and I forgot about these set pieces, or like this camera angle. Royce in to Ramos. Vidic can't win the ball, but it's going to come out here to Nani. That's fucking shite. Ooh, well won though from Nani. Here we go. Silva to Rooney. Oh, what a save from Hugo Lloris. Here we go, Leighton Baines on the attack. We're trying to get the lead here. It's been a shit half of football, but that one goes in! And Robin Van Persie puts it wide. We can't do anything right. I fucking hate FIFA 14. I know why I haven't touched this game in 5 years, because it sucks. FIFA 14 sucks. Rooney, beautiful ball there to David Silva. Somehow they've caught up to us, but we're going to keep attacking through Marco Reus. Reus going there to David Silva, who goes to Van Persie. What the fuck are you doing, Robin Van Persie? Oh my god. They're on the attack here. Van Persie over the top to Nani. They have an air swing at it. Nani in. Van Persie misses again, but to be fair, that one was hard. But I just can't wait to win this Champions League final and never have to touch FIFA 14 again. The gameplay in this is horrendous. We've got to throw in here, 64th minute, Robin Van Persie going to Nani. Nani going through. Nani, another save from Lloris. How do we not have the lead yet? Barcelona on the attack here. They have a corner. Their first real piece of opportunity for the game. They're going to go to Pedro. Up against Leighton Baines. I hate this game, but let's... Oh, yes, good tackle there from Royce. Come on, counter-attack. Let's get this done. 15 minutes to go. Van Persie. Nice little 1-2 there with Robin Van Persie and Marco Royce, I believe. Van Persie. David Silva. Oh, we've blasted that one over. The bar for power fills up so quickly in this game. I held it down for, like, not even a second, and it was all the way over. Come on, good tackle from Vidal. Oh, of course, as we're through, they blow the full-time whistle. I don't want to have to play this game for another half an hour of in-game times. This game sucks, man. We should be 4-0 up right now. Oh, I can remember. My blood pressure's through the roof because I'm having PTSD by how much I hated FIFA 14. Come on, playing that one through to Nani there. Nani, looking for some support, goes to Vidal. Vidal gets his pocket picked by Messi, but still is on the attack. We go to Robin Van Persie, 105th minute, into Wayne Rooney, off the post, off Lloris. We couldn't score a root in a brothel at this rate. Oh, just make it stop. Aguero on the attack here for Barcelona. Marco Reus dropping back. Great defense from Vidal. Wasn't even controlling him, but we will take it. Come on, an opportunity for us. I see Nani. It's going to go to the top, though, to Van Persie, who clears it. It's cleared by the defender. Come on, 120th minute. Let's get a goal. I don't want this to go to penalties. I don't want to risk it. Don't even know how long there is remaining in this game. Howardez. Howardez scores it. Oh my god. Benedict Howardez of all players. Our right back. What the fuck is this game? I am never touching FIFA 14 again. We have... What? We're going to win the Champions League final in the 120th minute. Maybe that's where I've gone wrong all game long. I've been trying to do all these fancy passing plays, but here I literally just sprint with our fucking right back, who is more clinical apparently than Robin Van Persie, Wayne Rooney and David Silva combined. So all we need to do is just hold on now, wait for that full-time whistle, and we will be crowned European champions. I am so glad. I'm so waiting for this full-time whistle to blow because I do not ever want to play FIFA 14 again. The worst FIFA ever made, in my opinion. Just clear it. Blow that whistle. Referee. How much stoppage time is there? Is there like 4 minutes? Like 4 real life minutes? There it is. We finally complete this Manchester United rebuild. Never going to touch FIFA 14 again. So savor these title celebrations. If you guys enjoyed today's retro rebuild, make sure you leave a like on the video. Scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you're new around here. I'll see you for the next one. It's been JarradHD. I am out. Peace.
That's fine. Wanna roll with the king all night. If you know what it brings, alright. Sure they got a one-track mind. Won't go just a couple more times. Won't smoke just a couple more times. Won't blow just a couple more lines. Me, I'm just on my mission. All black, everything politicking. I'm just painting, but I want y'all to listen. Cause my choice can determine my decision. Look what I'm rocking, they looking and talking. Flow is like butter, I cook with it often. No satisfaction, I'm needing it more. All of this action, I'm keeping it raw. I came to work, they came to party, don't all by myself. Calling my calling flow, open your mind. Look at my moves. What do you see when you look at my shoes? They don't see all of the walking it took to blossom from being a pawn to a rook and beyond. All black and I'm calm. King born from here.
Remarkable energy.